I don't think anybody saw or could predict how bad this NBA YoungBoy and Gillie beef would have gotten.
It got
but it's
worse?
really bad. Like, it's terrible. If you would have told me in 2023 that NBA YoungBoy would have went from asking this question during his Gillie interview to where they're at right now, I would have told you you're crazy and you done lost your mind.
I'm done with you.
Hey, how you feel about life today?
Like I feel about life today, just to be honest with you, bro, it's difficult. You know, I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I appreciate that. I struggle every day. You know what I mean?
This is why I call him a weirdo. I ain't gonna lie though. Anybody that has a coffin tattooed on their lining, on their face right here, like, what do you expect from them? Dude, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who live in Utah and call it Gravedigger Mountain.
What? Older than you. You know what I'm saying? So I struggle every day. You know, when I wake up, that's the first thing I think about. You know what I'm saying? So, but I also know that I gotta be strong for my family.
What makes you happy?
What make me happy is knowing the fact that out of the history of my motherfucking family life, I was the nigga that did it. I was the nigga that said, no, the next generation ain't gonna be fucked up.
That's how I feel too, yeah. Okay.
Because I'm leaving something.
Okay.
Feel me? That's what make me happy at this age. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you know, when you get to a certain age, it be about
everybody else.
It don't even be about you no more.
Run out business on business to out like they should dance. Had thought about killing Gillie, but that ain't killing about his son. I got men's on men's. Go tell my ops I already done won.
Going from talking
the reason it's so lame is because you just sitting in your crib somewhere. Ooh, who could I say something crazy about? Who could I disrespect? What's the craziest thing I could say while I'm sitting here chilling in my hotel in North Korea? What's the craziest, most disrespectful thing I can say that's gonna have everybody talking and have my song trending? I'm gonna diss Gillie's son for no reason, like, bro. And when I already got $100 million, I'm already famous. Like, come on, bro. It's just corny as lame. But I don't expect. I've been saying he's been lame for a very long time. Y'all don't believe me because y'all fanboys.
That man's son and what makes him happy and the struggles he's had since his son passed away during an interview, to then bringing up that same son in a diss track towards him is absurd, is nuts, is devilish, is evil.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know what exactly their beef is. I don't know where it stems from now. Bro. We have an idea, and we'll discuss a couple of our ideas and theories, and things that Gillie has done to antagonize YoungBoy in the past. But I don't think nothing Gillie has done has quite amounted to NBA YoungBoy putting his dad's song in a diss track. But NBA YoungBoy says something in that song that's a tad bit inaccurate. Now, before we get to Gillie's reaction and what I think stemmed this, NBA YoungBoy was inaccurate. When YoungBoy said nothing dropped or he didn't do nothing about his dead son.
Yeah, that's another thing. When the dude that killed his son got smoked, and I don't think Gillie had nothing to do with it, but I just think the dude the boy Noah Scurry, you know what I'm saying? I think his last name was Scurry or something like that. Noah, light-skinned boy, wannabe gangster that was really a smart basketball player that had a bunch of bodies and shit like that. They got him up out of there. Like, Gillie's son wasn't just no anybody ass dude. Like, so it's like how you can't even really talk the gangster stuff because the dude, I don't know.
That's cap, and that's a lie from the pits of hell. If you've been tapped into this entire Philly war, Philly saga, then you know that the person who killed Gillie's son died a pretty brutal death.
Yeah, outside his crib, getting in a car to go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning with his mama. So it's like, and this is back. I know that because y'all know, some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. I used to like, my channel used to be like about drill and like all that drill culture bullshit that I'm so glad I ain't reacting to no more. But yeah, that's how I know the whole story.
If you know what's going on, his death could be attributed right back to Gillie and his family. Let me explain. We got to go all the way back to this Shannon Sharpe interview that Gillie did, because during this interview with Shannon Sharpe, Gillie actually confirmed who killed his son.
I just read, I saw about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student.
Yep.
Am I wrong, Gillie? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block. He got out.
Right.
They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
That's who killed my son.
Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. That's what he said. Look,
the 17?
Yeah.
Shannon ain't know. Shannon was like,
The
what?
17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
Nothing.
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Right.
Your son happened to be there.
Yes.
He happened to be in the wrong hood.
Them blocks.
And that hood felt a way about that, bro. They hood felt a way about how you came over here and killed the innocent, cool dude that just cool with us, and then went home and bragged about it like he was a cool. Okay, bet we finna show you something. They came over there and did them bad, which I don't necessarily encourage. But it's like if you start a war, nigga, you start a war. A war is war. It's all is fair in love and in war.
It's beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up.
Damn.
My son's not from that block. He don't.
Crazy.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so.
That's why I
happened to be
tell
in
y'all though. That's why I tell y'all, gang. Like I don't give a damn what's going on, shorty. If you ain't with that shit, stay out that shit. You feel me? Like stay in the crib on their ass, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all the trouble I got into, all the times when my life was in danger. It wasn't because of what I was doing. It's because of what my friends was doing. It's very important to just separate yourself from them environments altogether.
Wrong place
You can't pay me to go to the hood right now.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But
They think it's
see,
cool, bro.
You don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
All the bullshit.
I watched this back and I still refuse to believe that Shannon Sharpe didn't know that Noah Scurry is who killed Gilly's son.
Yeah, I think Shannon
Now, he brought up Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry is like this kid from Philly, 17-year-old, went viral for being killed because he had a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah.
But the streets kind of knew that Noah Scurry was responsible for Gilly's son's death after Noah Scurry was killed.
Yeah.
I think I had a video out already telling people that Noah Scurry is who murdered Gilly's son. So Shannon Sharpe knew what he was doing, but nonetheless, though, Gillie, answered truthfully. But here's the thing. Now, when YoungBoy says Gillie ain't get no get back, that's lie. I like that. That's cap. Have y'all seen how Noah Scurry passed away? Have y'all seen the execution style?
It was bad, bro. I ain't
of
gonna lie.
how they got Noah Scurry? Did y'all see who was on social media celebrating Noah Scurry's death after the fact?
Was it Gillie? Was Gillie?
Now, this is before the world knew Noah Scurry killed Gilly's son.
Right.
You know who was celebrating Noah Scurry's death? You know who posted, "He's dead, now you can rest in peace, cheese"? You know who posted that? Well, here's the Noah Scurry story.
Details on the homicide investigation of
17-year-old
Noah Scurry. He's the star student athlete gunned down outside his home in front of his mother.
And they said he had been in the streets to the point where he'd have a game. And it might be a game against a school that's like in a different neighborhood, and they neighborhood is beefing with people that where he from. So they wouldn't even let him play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like that.
While getting ready to head to Samuel Fells High School.
And he had multiple murders. He was allegedly responsible for killing multiple people. It wasn't just Gilly's son.
That's where our Kelly Rule is live for us tonight. Kelly, what are you learning?
Well, Sheba, police say they are looking for at least 2 people for this homicide, possibly a third, and they believe they do have the vehicle that was used in the crime. But tonight, law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. Officials as 17-year-old Noah Scurry.
It's a horrible day. This is something that no one imagined. The student, according to police, was getting in the car on his way to school behind his house with his mom. So this is something that is quite unimaginable.
When you hear about the crimes that Noah was allegedly involved in, it would somewhat make sense when you hear the manner in which he died. They walked up while he was in front of his mama, getting in his mama's vehicle, and they murdered him in front of his mom.
Yeah.
For something like that to happen to you, Brad, they would have had to have such malice, disdain, hatred in their heart for you.
And that's one thing I will say about the streets. Don't nothing happen for nothing. Don't nothing happen for nothing, bro. It's always a reason behind actions. You feel me? Because it's not Gillie. In Gillie's son case, he was standing there. He ended up getting shot. He ended up losing his life, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It was like wrong place, wrong time type of thing. But even the shooting, even the dude Noah coming over to where Gillie's son was at and shooting them up like that, it happened for a reason. You see what I'm saying? It didn't happen for nothing. It wasn't just, oh, I'm bored, I'm finna go over there and I'm finna shoot at these niggas that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never met them, but I'm finna shoot at them. Like, that usually don't happen like that in the streets. That's some white people shit.
That is unimaginable to even explain or try to comprehend. Their hatred for Noah could be explained if Noah was walking up to people with switches taking their face off.
Right.
Now, shortly after his death, a few hours, the murder vehicle was located. It was a white Jeep. And a day after the murder vehicle was located, one man was taken into custody for the murder.
They arrested somebody for that?
I believe that 3 people could be involved, but one man that's currently in custody is C-Baby, which is Gillie's nephew, YG Chee's cousin. Now, it's currently unclear why police is speaking to C-Baby or why or what they believe his role in Noah Scurry's death is, but C-Baby is currently in custody. Now, the interesting thing about this is, before C-Baby got arrested or got detained for Noah Scurry's murder, C-Baby had a very interesting IG post. Baby is keeping it true to the street code, man. The body ain't worth it if the streets don't know you did it. So after allegedly catching the body of Noah, man, he's on the IG story dissing Noah. My FanDuel ticket cooked. Just know they did it first. Blood, whole. He went ahead and said, I feel sorry for his mama. Clown, broken heart emoji. But this right here is the post we got to pause on. He would write, get your rest.
I ain't know that.
That boy gas now. Confirming they smoked Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry was responsible for the death of YG Cheese.
And I'm going to be honest with you, gang. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If y'all know, it's a Tyler, I'm pretty sure it's Tyler Perry. It's a Tyler Perry movie called Daddy's Little Girls. Idris Elba plays the main character in there. And basically, he had some daughters. The daughters got taken away from him and went back to his mama. His mama was a hood rat, and his mama was the girlfriend of the biggest drug dealer in the movie, right? In Atlanta, in the movie, right? And the drug dealer ended up giving crack to Idris Elba's daughter and made her go sell it at school. He used to beat the little girls. Like, I'm talking about bruises all on their back. Little ass girls. Like, he was beating them. You know what I'm saying? And then he'd come play with the... And I remember watching... I'll say that to say I remember watching that movie with my dad. I was a teenager, probably. And my dad said, see... This is one of them times where you just going, you probably have to kill that motherfucker. And my dad is not a confrontational person. He had a crazy side to him, but he's not confrontational. He's a very peaceful, cool, calm, and collected dude. He was never in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? My dad ain't. But when he said that, I'm like, what you mean? He basically was saying, like, in other words, he was like, son, sometimes, nigga, there comes moments in your life where it's not very common, but it comes moments to where you might have to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you might have to get somebody the fuck up out of here. Whether it's self-defense, whether it's whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, this kind of one of them cases, bro. You think you finna come to my neighborhood and kill my cousin who ain't never did nothing to nobody, and then go home and brag about it and get on the YouTube and rap about it and make jokes about it, and you, oh, okay. And then you got more murders. So now you finna come try to do that to me next? No, sirree. You see what I'm saying? So it comes times, it's not very common, but it comes times in especially when you a man, where, you know, regardless of, because remember, all this laws, that's a new thing, bro. That's a man-made concept. Yes, God said thou shalt not kill, but I don't think God is mad at a person for defending his family. I don't think God is mad at a person who was defending his daughter or defending his wife or defending himself and ended up taking somebody's life in the mix of it. I don't think that that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If you wake up every day and you trying to kill me and I get you first, I don't think I should be arrested. That's just my personal opinion, though. Obviously, you had to prove it in court, but that's another story.
It gets more self-incriminating, people. See, the song he used, Intro by Lil Durk, it had some very incriminating lyrics.
Uh-oh.
On the intro, Lil Durk rap, "See the one that killed my blood, laying in blood, I can rest." Now, obviously this applies to the situation, but it applies to the situation in a deeper sense. There was a video going around of Noah Scurry laying in blood as his mama is over him hugging him.
Oh my God.
This right here is
That's
not
crazy.
just
I didn't know that either.
Yo, this is the most self-incriminating thing I ever seen, bruh.
Yeah, why would you post that?
Yo, at this point, me and the police do the same job, bruh.
No cap.
We look at IG for a living and we get paid for it. Yeah. The video of Noah Scurry is, bro, one of the most graphic, horrific things I've ever seen in life.
That's crazy.
Like, he's in a puddle of blood. His mom is holding him, crying over him. Like, they made sure he was dead before they left. It was like no chances taken. Like, they literally stood up
17 times.
So it was terrible.
Bro.
Like, it was horrible. Now, if Gilly's nephew is posting this minutes after he was shot and killed, then obviously we know what's up. Now, there's a whole breakdown of who killed Noah Scurry, who did it, who they affiliated with. I'm not about to get into that. But NBA, first off, the diss that NBA YoungBoy saying is just inaccurate.
Invalid,
right? Yeah. Gilly don't need to do anything about his son. His son's killer is already dead.
Right.
And Gilly's family was on social media celebrating the death shortly afterwards, before the world knew that he was the killer. So which already tells you what's up.
Right.
Now, when Gilly responded back to YoungBoy, he kind of wanted to say exactly what I just said, but he couldn't. Mm-hmm. So he said it in so many words.
I'm an old school man. All right. We don't say what we was going to do on the internet and all that type of shit. That's kids. You know what I mean? Like, if you was going to do something, you would have done it. Don't, you know. So Neff, that's rap music, man. You know, rappers make rap music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make me feel some type of way mentioning my son. I already come to grips with what happened, bro. That don't. What you think you going? That don't make sense, bro. I already came to grips.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like,
a lot of niggas laughing.
On the rocks and smoking.
Bro, I'm moving on. So listen, man. I ain't even. You see where I'm at, man.
Yeah, I'm at home outside getting high. My wife in that lane. I'm chilling.
I'm not threatened.
I'm not threatened.
Yeah. You just gotta laugh at this.
Yeah, man.
You know what the people want, that they want you to say something. Like, you know, you already know that. But,
bro. Younger than my youngest child, man.
Younger than my youngest child. How old is that man?
He'll come down off the right, steady on. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
YoungBoy 26, he about a year younger than me. I ain't know that. I thought he was younger than that.
Come down off this.
He even attributed YoungBoy's crash out to drugs or him being on drugs. Now, YoungBoy does look like he's on something. I don't know what it is. Now, a lot of people believe that YoungBoy woke up and is dissing Gillie because of Gillie's affiliation with Lil Durk. So what I heard was, yes, but not quite. So folks believe that it's because Gillie and Wallow did the interview with Lil Durk. No, that interview with Lil Durk was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago. The Gillie and an NBA YoungBoy interview was about 2 years ago. So NBA YoungBoy did the interview with Gillie even after Gillie did the Lil Durk interview. Now, we know that YoungBoy dissed Future because Future was on stage with Lil Durk rapping the NBA YoungBoy diss track. So we know YoungBoy is not above beefing with people because of Lil Durk, but I don't think this is the case. Now, people would also point out to, Gillie dissed YoungBoy when Gillie and YoungBoy was trying to schedule the interview, and Gillie was like, stop asking him to interview people who want to get rough drafts and they want to, like look over the footage, and he's not doing that. But they still did the interview after Gillie came online and dissed YoungBoy and his team for trying to control the interview, before they came to actually do it. So that's not it. What I think it is,
it's not really
I was told it was, is Gillie refused to do the interview with YoungBoy after Lil Durk went to jail. See, NBA YoungBoy was reaching out to a lot of people. He reached out to Rakai. Joe Budden. He reached out to a lot of people to do an interview because he wanted to do interviews. Now, for some reason, they reached out to Gillie and Wallow. Gillie said, no, he's not doing it due to his alliance and allegiance to Lil Durk. That's what I was told. And I was told that rubbed off and pissed off NBA YoungBoy really badly. And, and that's why he's now on his warpath with Gillie. He hates him because he believes that Gillie picked a side, even though Gillie interviewed both of them. Right. But right now that Lil Durk is locked up, facing life in prison, Gillie just felt like, I don't know, a YoungBoy interview right now would be, a little egregious or picking sides because he really rocked with Lil Durk. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this.
There's no reason. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's what I think. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, if you feel like he picked the side or whatever the fuck he just said, it's like, okay, that could be true, but it's like that gives you grounds to diss his unalive son that you ain't never met, you ain't had nothing to do with nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he do though. He what have you ever seen YoungBoy do that was tough or gangster? All he do is talk about a bunch of other people. He talking about he on video, on songs claiming he got 9 bodies. No, you don't, bro. What the fuck? Maybe 9 people killed some motherfuckers, but you nigga, what the hell? So I don't know. I think it's lame, personally.